Gave up already, huh?
Yeah. Listening to like people conversations all at once. Second stadium now, we're to the third stadium.
So you still have to take it?
Oh, I still find it every year. I just go to like one game a year.
So, yeah, it's so hard to get them again. If you give them up, you're not.
27 years later.
Wow.
So I get just solid with it.
Graduates, will you please take your seats? Graduates, please take your seats.
Hi, I'm Brandy Cox. As a two-time University of Arkansas alumnus, I am thrilled to welcome you to the family. In just a short time, you'll walk across the stage to receive a degree you've worked so hard for, and you'll officially be members of the Arkansas Alumni Association. From this moment on, your degree is all it takes to be a full, active member, honoring your choice to be a Razorback and a University of Arkansas graduate. As an active alumnus, you can stay up to date on alumni events and engagement opportunities throughout the year on social media and through the Arkansas Alumni app. Here, you can access your digital membership card and explore the alumni chapters, communities, and societies that are ready to support you as you take these next steps. Wherever your professional life takes you, hang your diploma high. Let it remind you not only of the world-class education you received here, but also of the moments that shaped you and the connections you made. This sends a message to everyone. You've earned something valuable that no one can take away from you. Remember calling the hogs, meeting lifelong friends, conversations at the Greek Theater, and the impactful time you spent within the walls of our classrooms and laboratories. Of course, your name will soon be added to Senior Walk, forever etched alongside generations of Razorbacks who came before you. Beginning with the first class of 1876, this unique tradition is concrete proof of the university's commitment to student legacy, with over 5 miles of sidewalk throughout our vibrant campus. Now, let's get this ceremony started. On behalf of more than 180,000 alumni of the University of Arkansas, congratulations on this tremendous achievement. We're all excited for you and cheering you on as you define your path to success. Stay connected and woo pig forever.
Will you please stand for the processional?
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem and the invocation that will be sung by the University of Arkansas Inspirational Chorale, directed by Dr. Jeffrey Murdoch of the Department of Music. You may be seated. Good morning, everyone. No, you're going to have to do better than that. We are here to celebrate this occasion. Good morning, everyone. And that's what I want to hear. Just think about this arena when the Razorbacks are playing or the Gymbacks are in here. We're excited, and there is nothing more important, nothing more exciting than to see these graduates here today. Am I right? To the president of the University of Arkansas System, honored guests, the class of 2026, and all the family and friends who are here to celebrate with them, welcome to the 155th Spring Commencement of the University of Arkansas. Today we celebrate our graduates, the faculty and staff who have guided them, and the loved ones whose encouragement helped them make this day possible. More than 7,500 students will receive degrees on our campus this academic year. Each degree represents years of hard work, personal growth, and the promise of new opportunities ahead. This is a proud day, an exciting day for the entire Razorback family. And it is an honor for me as your Chancellor to share it with you. I am pleased to introduce the president of the University of Arkansas System, whose leadership helps advance the university's land-grant mission and supports moments like this one. Retired Lieutenant General J.B. Silveria. I'm going to recognize several members of the university administration and faculty. Please hold your applause until all introductions are made. Dr. Chris Gehring, Chief Marshal and bearer of the Mace, Faculty Senate Chair-elect and Professor of Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Indrajit Chaubey, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Dr. Ed Pohl, Dean, Graduate School and International Education. Professor Sarah Cravens, Associate Dean, School of Law. Dr. Jeff Edwards, Dean, Dale Bumpers College of Agricultural, Food, and Life Sciences. Professor Peter McKeith, Dean, Fay Jones School of Architecture and Design. Dr. Brian Raines, Dean, J. William Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Kate Mamishishvili, Dean, College of the Education of Health Professions. Dr. Kim Lascola-Needy, Dean, College of Engineering. Dr. Brent Williams, Dean, Sam M. Walton College of Business. Dr. Linda Kuhn, Dean, Honors College. Mr. Jason Battles, Dean, University Libraries. Dr. Monica Holland, Associate Vice Chancellor and Dean of Students. Lieutenant Colonel Sidney Roberts, representing the University of Arkansas Army ROTC. We have today with us professionals from the Sign Language Interpreting Network who will help us provide access to this ceremony for individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing. Please join me in recognizing these participants in the ceremony. Retired Lieutenant General J.B. Silveria, President of the University of Arkansas System, will now bring greetings from the Board of Trustees and the University of Arkansas System.
Well, hello, graduates. It's certainly always a point of personal pride as I follow Chancellor Robinson because I always have to pause for a moment while the teleprompters are lowered by a few inches. So. Good morning. It's an honor for me to be with you to help celebrate your outstanding accomplishments and to be part of such a special moment in your lives. And while commencement offers an occasion for you to reflect and take pride in what you've achieved, you certainly didn't do it alone. Today is equally a time to recognize those who have helped and guide you to this gratifying moment. Those of us in higher education administration know how important it is for every student to have a strong support system to help provide the way to a successful college experience. So please, let me steal your moment for just a second to congratulate those who are here as part of that system of support. The teachers, the professors, the mentors, families, and friends. Please, let's give them a show of thanks for doing their part in helping you earn the diplomas you are about to receive. While I could stand here and share with you the multiple ways your degree will benefit you and your family's lives and the meaningful contributions you'll make to your community moving forward, my role today is simply to bring greetings from the remarkable University of Arkansas system to which this distinguished institution belongs. You may or may not know that University of Arkansas Fayetteville, the flagship, is an integral part and very unique piece of the University of Arkansas system puzzle, which comprises 22 campuses, divisions, and units that touch every county in this great state. Governed by the 10-member Board of Trustees of the University of Arkansas, the system graduates between 15 and 20,000 students each year. So while we're celebrating you and what you've accomplished here today, there are thousands of others doing the same thing at each of our campuses across the state during this same spring commencement season. Whatever your past or future interaction with the UA system is, the point is that you are all part of something much bigger, a system that truly makes a statewide and regional impact. And as trustees and administrators, we are proud to have that opportunity to serve you. So on behalf of the nearly 38,000 system employees and families working hard to provide opportunities for students just like you, on behalf of the trustees of the University of Arkansas system, and on behalf of everyone who plays a role within the system, congratulations to all of you and good luck in your future pursuits. Thank you.
Thank you, President Silveria. It is now my great privilege to introduce this year's guest speaker, my good friend, Congressman Steve Womack. Congressman Womack has represented the 3rd Congressional District of Arkansas since his election in 2010. He is a senior member of the House Appropriations Committee, where he serves as chairman of the Transportation, Housing, and Urban Development Subcommittee, and also sits on the Defense and Financial Services and General Government subcommittees. He formerly served as chairman of the House Budget Committee and chairman of the Financial Services and General Government Subcommittee on Appropriations. He has also been called for significant leadership roles in Congress, including leading the 2018 bipartisan, bicameral Joint Selection Committee on Budget and Appropriations Process Reform. Congressman Womack has a strong record of public service to Arkansas. Before his election to Congress, he served as the mayor of Rogers, where he is credited with helping lead an unprecedented expansion of the local economy with more than $1 billion in investments. His support for the University of Arkansas, this is one of my favorite parts, has also helped secure more than $100 million in federal funding for the U of A research over the last 6 years. Thank you, Congressman Womack. And more to come. No pressure, Congressman. He also retired from the Arkansas National Guard in 2009 at the rank of colonel after more than 30 years of service. His military awards include the Legion of Merit, the Arkansas Distinguished Service Medal, and the Harry S. Truman Award, the highest award given by the National Guard Bureau. He also serves as the chairman of West Point Board of Visitors, supporting the U.S. Military Academy in its mission to train the next generation of Army officers. He makes his home in Rogers and is the father of 3 sons and the grandfather of several grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Congressman Steve Womack.
President Silveria, Chancellor Robinson, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, family and friends, and finally, the distinguished graduates of 2026. Thank you for the honor of spending these cherished moments together as you prepare to receive diplomas, a significant milestone in each of your lives. It is an awesome experience for me, standing in the shadows of Old Main, surrounded by miles of sidewalk, each inscribed with the individual names of graduates of this proud university. To be given this platform at our state's land-grant flagship university is among my highest honors. Jay, your service to your nation, and now the University of Arkansas system, speaks to your leadership. I'm honored to know you, and this university and this system is blessed to have you at the helm. Charles, you're my brother. I am grateful for your leadership as the Chancellor at this university. You lead by example. You make it easy for me to advocate for the university. I see many bright years ahead for the Razorback Nation under your skillful leadership. While I'm sure many gathered in this arena saw the keynote speaker was a politician, fearing a torturous, long-winded speech, let me assure you, this politician recognizes and respects the fact that this occasion is not about me. It's about you. 47 years ago, I sat just like you sit at my college graduation. Our speaker was Bill Clinton. Now, I can't tell you what Bill Clinton said, but I can tell you he took a long time to say it. So my remarks are going to be brief. I've always believed in giving the bottom line up front, and here it is. Now more than ever, graduates, your country needs you. And not just the average you. Your country needs the very best you. Not lost on me is the fact that we're about to celebrate America's semiquincentennial, 250 years as a nation. It gives special meaning to the occasion. It demands reflecting on who we are, how we got here, and where we're headed. Imagine, if you can, the strength of character it took for the 13 colonies under British rule to break ties with the kingdom and make a run at a system of self-governance. Kind of silly, wasn't it? And those 56 brave souls, selflessly committed to the cause of independence, risked their lives, their families, and their personal fortunes to pursue the idea that a free and independent America could survive and prosper. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness was the promise. And to secure that promise, governments were instituted among us, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. And to think that was just the beginning. And now, over the course of the last 250 years, this experiment has endured. Through good times and bad, through armed conflict, including a war between the states, our nation has been tested. We have survived disease, economic calamity, racial unrest, and a host of other hardships, but through it all, the dream curated by those before us remains alive. Yours, graduates, are just one more example of the greatness of America. The degree you have earned is a testament to your character, your work ethic, your personal sacrifice, and the determination to better yourself, and in so doing, make America stronger. But there is a challenge to the might of this nation that I feel compelled to address with you today. It's not the adversary across the globe, though the pacing threat we face overseas is real. It's not the huge debt incurred by our government, now approaching $40 trillion, and $2 trillion annual deficits contribute to this unsustainable burden. It's not the myriad of policy issues the modern-day Congress will debate every year in the halls of Congress, though these policies impact our country in a profound way. Nor is it tariffs or deportations or interest rates or housing prices or the cornucopia of inputs that impact our personal circumstance, though they are real as well. It's not even the lack of parking here on this campus, though a major headache I'm sure you'll all be glad to be rid of. No, it's none of those. It's a challenge much deeper. And it's a challenge that goes to the very heart and soul of this nation. And I'm talking about the divisions in this country, fueled in part by social media, which values clicks and likes more than an honest and objective conversation involving the real truth of the issues of the day. Everything, it seems, is weaponized. It's ripping us apart in government, in business, in our churches and synagogues, even at the kitchen table. We are better than this. That's why I open my remarks with a challenge that we need the very best of you. We're at a pivotal moment in time. Change is coming at us at lightning speed. Distractions and divisions in the body politic might make for good broadcast theater, but it hurts America and it emboldens our competition. We've demonstrated remarkable technological successes. We've slingshotted a capsule around the dark side of the moon, and yet we can't seem to solve for the degradation of the human condition that believes that violence of any kind is a solution to a disagreement. So, graduates, we need you at your best. In the course of using these degrees to be accomplished educators, doctors, engineers, scientists, and entrepreneurs, use your skills to build healthy relationships, even those with whom you might disagree. Build consensus. Find a way to yes. And by all means, honor those who created this opportunity for you by paying it forward. You've been the beneficiary of a generous and noble nation. There's a lot of need out there. And like a child cries out for discipline, our country cries out for civil discourse. So answer your nation's call. Give something back. So I want to leave you with this. It's an experience I had a few years back that inspires me to the day. And I believe it's relative to the remarks I give to each of you. It was in a nondescript hearing room in the U.S. Capitol where the Surgeons General of the Armed Forces were briefing my committee on the state of military medicine. Then Lieutenant General Patty Horoho, the Surgeon General of the Army, was concluding her remarks when she acknowledged the presence of Sergeant Brendan Morocco. He was seated right in front of me. She went on. Sergeant Morocco, a Staten Island kid, joined the Army in 2008. He deployed with his infantry unit to Iraq that fall. In the early morning hours of April 12, 2009, Easter Sunday, his vehicle was hit by an explosively formed penetrator, resulting in 1 fatality and 2 very severe injuries, including his own. The blast caused the immediate amputation of both of Brendan's arms and both of Brendan's legs, as well as a host of other major injuries. Within an hour, though, he was evacuated to Tikrit, stabilized, on to Landstuhl in Germany, and then later to the Walter Reed Army Medical Center. He regained consciousness 6 days later. General Horoho described how a surgical team in 2012, led by Dr. Andrew Lee of Johns Hopkins Hospital, made Sergeant Morocco the first bilateral arm transplant recipient. The surgery took 13 hours. The team connecting bones, blood vessels, muscles, and tendons, and even bone marrow cells from the deceased donor. A truly remarkable recovery for a young soldier certain not to survive in any previous conflict. And as she spoke, a tear welled up in Sergeant Morocco's eye. It began a slow trek down his cheek. It was at that moment that I saw the most incredible thing I have ever seen. I saw an American hero, Sergeant Brendan Morocco, wipe away a tear using someone else's arm. What does that say about America? That our sons and daughters are willing to voluntarily serve with the potential of great harm to themselves. What does it say about this America that when the worst happens on the battlefield, our training, our technology can give a fighting chance to these warriors at survival? And what does it say about our America that when these heroes go down, we can summon the best doctors and scientists and engineers to leverage their skills and ingenuity to give those a fighting chance at a more normal life, despite the magnitude of their injuries? My friends, that's the America we live in today. And that's the America that those 56 brave souls, those signees to our Declaration of Independence, were willing to risk life and property to make possible 250 years ago. And that's the America that will endure if you are willing to accept the challenge. We need you. We need your very best you now. I want to thank you for the honor of being with you this morning. God bless these graduates. God bless those who protect us on a daily basis. And God bless America. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman, for your motivating words and for joining us today. We will now confer degrees upon the candidates. Provost Chaubey.
In presenting the candidates for the degrees, each dean will present the candidates from their college or school. After this is completed, candidates for all degrees will be asked to rise for the conferring of degrees. Dean Ed Pohl presents the candidates from the graduate school and international education.
Provost Chaubey, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the master's degrees, the educational specialist, the Doctor of Education, Doctor of Occupational Therapy, Doctor of Nursing Practice, and Doctor of Philosophy are recommended by the stellar faculty and presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Associate Dean Sarah Cravens presents the candidates from the School of Law.
Dr. Chaubey, the candidates who have completed all the requirements for the degrees of Master of Laws and Juris Doctor are recommended by the outstanding faculty who are steadfast in their commitment to the rule of law and presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Dean Jeff Edwards presents the candidates from the Dale Bumpers College of Agriculture, Food, and Life Sciences.
Dr. Chaubey, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Agricultural, Food, and Life Sciences and Bachelor of Science in Human Environmental Sciences are recommended by the faculty and presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Dean Peter McKeith presents the candidates from the Faye Jones School of Architecture and Design.
Dr. Chaubey, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Interior Architecture and Design, Bachelor of Landscape Architecture, and Bachelor of Science are recommended by the creative, collaborative, and constructive faculty of the Faye Jones School and presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Dean Brian Renz presents the candidates from the J. William Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences.
Provost Chaubey, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Social Work are recommended by the brilliant and talented philosophers and scientists, mathematicians and poets and artists and historians and linguists and sociologists and psychologists by all of the faculty of Fulbright College and presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Dean Kate Mamisesvili presents the candidates from the College of Education and Health Professions.
Provost Chaubey, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Arts in Teaching, and Bachelor of Human Resource Development are recommended by the most pedagogically gifted, the most health conscious, and above all, the most caring faculty of the College of Education and Health Professions, and presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Dean Kim Needy presents the candidates from the College of Engineering.
Dr. Chaubey, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the degrees of Bachelors of Arts, Bachelors of Science, Bachelors of Science in Biological Engineering, Bachelors of Science in Biomedical Engineering, Bachelors of Science in Chemical Engineering, Bachelors of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelors of Science in Computer Engineering, Bachelors of Science in Computer Science, Bachelors of Science in Data Science, Bachelors of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelors of Science in Industrial Engineering and Operations Analytics, and Bachelors of Science in Mechanical Engineering are recommended by the analytical, innovative, and wicked smart faculty for the conferring of degrees.
Dean Brent Williams presents the candidates from the Sam Walton College of Business.
Provost Chaubey, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and the Bachelor of Science in International Business are recommended by the highest return on investment faculty and presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
The candidates for all degrees, please rise. Chancellor Robinson, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you. On behalf of the faculty, the deans, and myself, I recommend that degrees be conferred upon them as indicated on their diplomas.
Thank you, Dr. Chaubey. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree indicated on your diploma with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated. We will now begin the recognition of our graduates. Provost Chaubey.
We will now recognize our doctoral graduates, recipients of our highest degrees. Doctoral graduates, will you and your major advisors please rise? Students, please hand your hood to your major advisor and turn your back to them. Major advisors, please hood your students. You may now congratulate your student. Would the audience join me in applauding our newest doctoral graduates? You may now take your seats.
Our first recognition will be for a student who passed away while earning a degree and whose family is here to receive the posthumous degree for him.
The posthumous degree will be for a student who passed away while earning a degree and whose family is here to receive the posthumous degree for him. The posthumous degree is awarded to Douglas A. Bowman, who passed away while pursuing a Doctor of Philosophy degree in engineering.
Dean Pohl will present the degrees for the graduate school. Doctoral degrees for the Bumpers College of Agricultural, Food, and Life Sciences. Blythe Bunkers, escorted by Emily McDermott.
Cassandra Hazel Steele, escorted by Corey A. Castle. Everett Marcus Martin, escorted by Christopher Estep. Alexander Silva Cordoba, escorted by Margaret Lee Worthington. Megan Christine Wells, escorted by Donna Lucas Graham.
Robin Ashley Cheek, escorted by Beth Kegley. Zhi Yu Liu, escorted by Michael L. Looper.
Shadanjot Kaur Romana, escorted by Jamie Baum.
Bernardo Pontes Guimarães, escorted by Scott LaFontaine. Maria Clara Faria Bates, escorted by Vibha Srivastava. Rebecca Lynn Drysdale, escorted by Benjamin Parsons. Lauren Michelle Laverty, escorted by Billy M. Hargis. Maconley Elise Coles, escorted by Billy M. Hargis. Doctoral degrees for the Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences. Kamsi Anderson, escorted by Martin Andrew Edwards.
Parker M. Taylor, escorted by Claire E. Terhune. Gary McIntosh, escorted by Daniel J. Lesner. Carolina Trujillo Peralta, escorted by Daniel J. Lesner.
Cameron Larson, escorted by Michelle Elaine Evans White. Kirsten Marie Findley, escorted by Daniel D. Magulik. Isabella DeAngelis, escorted by Christian Forbes. Joseph Andrews, escorted by Chen Guang Fan.
Matthew Glenn Brown.
Ujwal Tiagi, escorted by Maggie He. Meek Yang, escorted by Bin Dong.
Angela Cruz Zachary, escorted by Erica Mariana Almanara.
Liz Villamizar Caceres, escorted by Erica Mariana Almanara. Cindy Roth, escorted by Kirsten C. Erickson. Ikram Morso, escorted by Jason A. Tellis.
Ashindra Herat, escorted by Adriana Potra.
Yi Chan Lee, escorted by Li Yin Chang.
Maria España Peña, escorted by Adam Pear. Clayton William Forster, escorted by Selena A. Suarez. Eric Stephen Breidinger, escorted by Edward C. Holland. Abdullah Al Saim. Jesse Abrego Bonilla, escorted by Jackson Cothran. Mislat Alutaibi, escorted by Mohammed Ali. Jessica Louise Alley, escorted by Casey Lee Kaiser.
Sahar Rezai, escorted by Brad G. Peter. Uta Mas Itha Pujantari, escorted by Peter S. Unger. Dalton W. Williams, escorted by Brad G. Peter. John G. Richens, escorted by Kevin Beefus.
Nathan Charles Harkey, escorted by Todd Cleveland. Fu Wei Lee, escorted by Kelly Ann Hammond.
Caitlin M. Rozovics, escorted by Lawrence Hare Jr. Travis Perusic.
Moad Al-Hedji, escorted by Morgan Ware. Gokul Acharya.
The Kindler Norman, escorted by Woodrow L. Shu. Sneha Patel, escorted by Hiro Nakamura.
Ariel Bloshinsky, escorted by Anastasia Makanova. Michaela Danielle Marie Jocelyn, escorted by Anastasia Makanova.
Jorge Andres Robinson Arieta, escorted by Matt Clay.
Jeremy Brian Clift, escorted by Jennifer Celine Veyu.
Dylan Shelton, escorted by Jennifer Celine Veilleux.
Jamie Walker,
escorted by Jennifer Celine Veilleux.
Emily Ann Sevilla del Rosario, escorted by Lauren B. Quetch. Julia Kiefer, escorted by Lauren B. Quetch. Zachary J. Gray, escorted by Grant Shields. Morgan L. Ferretti, escorted by Ellen Winifred Lean Feldner. Mejdi Jabber, escorted by Scott Eidelman.
Emily M. Vance, escorted by Scott H. Eidelman. Morgan Hannah Wilson, escorted by James Michael Lampinen.
Doctoral degrees for the College of Education and Health Professions. Alexa Brooks Tremel Hall, escorted by Anna Jarrett.
Michael Thames Villager, escorted by Michelle Kilmer.
Allison Davis, escorted by Michelle Kilmer.
Teresa Williams, escorted by Michelle Kilmer. Sarah Young, escorted by Carmel Cruz.
Brittany Dillard, escorted by Hope Ballantyne.
Catherine Maget, escorted by Hope Ballantyne.
Jessica Erin Culver, escorted by Kenda Shea Grover. Veronica Cassette Jackson, escorted by Kenda Shea Grover.
Andrea Howard Mayan, escorted by Kenda Shea Grover. Nicholas Ryburn, escorted by Kenda Shea Grover. Marsha Taylor Lynn, escorted by Kenda Shea Grover.
Mindy Renee Gates, escorted by Cara Lassiter. Eric William Kosh, escorted by Cara Lassiter.
Aisha Millahan.
Amy Warner, escorted by Cara Lassiter. Casey Sanders, escorted by Kevin P. Brady.
Skylar Ames Patton, escorted by Suzanne McRae. Hannah King, escorted by Yuen Lu Nyo.
Stormy Zane Speaks, escorted by Yanlu Neve.
Laura Whitty, escorted by Amanda Troilette.
Stephanie Leanne Fry, escorted by Aaron Kern Popejoy. Rachel Ann Crawford, escorted by David D. Christian. Shelby A. Freeman, escorted by Kristen Higgins. Elizabeth Humphrey, escorted by Kristen K. Higgins. Megan Chaffin, escorted by Heather D. Young.
Afton Lee Schlief, escorted by Christian Z. Goring.
Casey Saran Krachok, escorted by Freddie Bowles.
Taylor Wilson, escorted by Gemma Zamaro Rodriguez.
Nicole Grace Bonge, escorted by Rana C. Turner. Summer N. Roselle Beck, escorted by Bart Hammig. Corey J. Durfee, escorted by Robert Elbin. Ronald Gerard Jones III, escorted by Kevin Murak. Peter Jan Koopmans, escorted by Kevin Murak.
Ray G. Urbina, escorted by Michelle Gray. Xu Jing Zhao, escorted by Brendan P. McDermott.
Cynthia Bernice Fletcher,
escorted by John Murray.
Christina Shaw,
escorted by John Murray.
doctoral degrees for the College of Engineering. Michael Blair,
escorted by Narasimhan Rajaram.
Marcos R. Rodriguez,
escorted by Narasimhan Rajaram.
Ariana Ortega Sanabria, escorted by Ranu Jung. Juliana Luzada Marsal, escorted by Krista Hestekin.
Brianna Harris, escorted by Julian Ferry.
Akram Abdullah, escorted by Panir Salvan.
Adedolapo Mojid Ogunbire, escorted by Suman Mitra. Joseph R. Parker, escorted by Micah Hale.
Andrew Felder, escorted by Ja D. Kelby Hallmark, escorted by Ja D.
Chuan Mai, escorted by Susan E. Gouch.
Karuna Baila, escorted by Xin Tao Wu. Anish Komanduri, escorted by Xin Tao Wu. Byron Denham, escorted by Dale R. Thompson. Tendai Fanuel Kamucheka, escorted by David Andrews.
Juksuan Ma.
Sudarsan Chinayan,
escorted by Alan Mantooth.
Joshua Michael Kasitz, escorted by David Hightank.
Daniel Scott, escorted by David C. Jensen.
Doctoral degrees in interdisciplinary programs. Sonali Lenaduve, escorted by Jeffrey A. Lewis.
Carson Len Stacy,
escorted by Jeffrey Lewis.
Faisal Hamad Al-Ghtani, escorted by Bob Beithel Jr.
Samia Parwan,
escorted by Wenjong.
Amani Jareb, escorted by Yong Wang. Hao Peng Lee, escorted by Jia Li Li. Terrius Bruce, escorted by Marty Matlock.
Harrison Wakefield Smith, escorted by Lawton Lanier Nally.
Courtney Faye Cooper,
escorted by Lawton Nally.
Mahbube Hemati, escorted by Tahar Masadi. Moeen Hemati, escorted by Tahar Masadi. Mark Ellen Lanu, escorted by Ryan Tian.
Riyasad bin Mahbub, escorted by Benjamin R. Runkle. Shelby Dawn Osborne, escorted by Jackson Lay Jr. Thomas McKean,
escorted by Ronald Wickramasinghe.
Sudeep Acharya, escorted by Fisher Yu.
Erin Elizabeth Scott, escorted by Jenny Pop. Kadisha Trico, escorted by Anna Zayacek.
Doctoral degrees for the Sam M. Walton College of Business.
Jared Richard Stark, escorted by Corey A. Castle.
Beverly Anissa Hodges, escorted by Rajiv Sabharwal.
Finnegan McKinley, escorted by John Aloysius.
Kushal Lamichane, escorted by Peter James McGee.
Danielle Purcell, escorted by Peter James McGee. Carrie Ann Purcell, escorted by Arya Gada.
Ha M. Lam, escorted by Christian Hofer. Master's degrees for the Natasha Hightower.
Molly McKettrick. Kyla Page Mosley.
Taskin Afrina. John Tyler Blazard. Reed Harrison Bonert. Stefan F. Bonches. Chris Yaciel Caballero Moreno. Hannah Clements. Micah Davis. Lainey Ellen Dietrich. Hannah Hogue.
Connor O'Neill. Madison Price Harrison. Deng Hui Huang Tran. Owen McLean Tyrone. Sophia Ultes. Savannah Whitehead. Luke Sanford Wimpy.
Peyton Arnold.
Jada Ann Ray. J.C. Lee Riddle.
Gabriela Andrade Leite Menges. Rhett Clifton Baxley. Jonathan Bry, presented by Christopher Bry. Tyler Buchanan. Caressa Grace Dela Paz. Thomas William Dockery III. Wesley Herman.
James Malone. Maximo Norris Allende. Lane Pierce. Cassie Seuferling. Tanner Smith.
Anderson Fletcher.
Soumya Usha Unikrishnan.
Deontay Tyrese Brown. Matthew Aitkins.
Olumide Joseph Olubio. Seydel M.D. Safwa. Sophia Stanzo. Yu Yun Wang.
Elizabeth Ampoma Amoako. Megan Dyer. Kylie Gargiulo. Jonah Diniakos Graham. MD Jihan Hosen. Yasko F. Jackson. Akosua Sayer Kodua.
Alexandria Sanford. Sydney Taylor Smith. Abigail Lee Zerbel.
Anmolpreet Kaur. Diego Fernando Cortez Velez.
Subash Mainali. Kasi Matusik. Luke Samuel Parisi.
Sai Anish Reddy Cheruvu. Emily Kate Green. Master's degrees for the Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences. Valerie Contreras. Betsy Marie Allison.
Jasmine McMasters. Edward Birchie Osei. Kennedy Lane Richards.
Skylar Dunbar. Isabella Hernandez.
Eiley Suzanne Waller.
Samuel Akindele Ajala. Trinity Barnes. Landry Betts. Sean Jared Blumichi. Farzana Fahmy. Morgan Gale Giroir. Apurva Grovard. Emily Nicole Hewitt. Rashad Landers II. Kate Jordan Linebarger.
Claudia Ramos Gonzalez. Brooke Emily Richards.
Ryan Glover. MST Rasna Afroz. Christopher Jester. Morgan Lee.
Bethany H. Tilley. Eden Young.
Stephanie Cayley. Sarah Dillatush. Hannah Grace Drury. Riley Ford. Sloan Jeffery. Shaylee Luders.
Jacob O'Bannon.
Aaron E. Bailey. Aiden Alexandra Carmack. Taylor Ashton Hahn. Isabella LaRue.
Natalie Elizabeth Murphy. Alexandra O'Neill. Karina Isabel Pompa. Emma Rasmussen.
Jenna Elizabeth Alamon.
Sydney Massey.
Dakota Case. Kara Brooke Drope.
Kyra Danielle McGee. Mohammad Mizanur Rahman.
Lauren Kirkendall. Parker Bowman. Casey Churchill. Bailey Edson. Chase J. Freeman. Sophia Glick. Alma June Harrison. Haley Elizabeth Houston. Caitlin Holly Johnson.
Ethan Mitchell.
Caitlin Kit Agniti. Hannah G.
Mary Cameron MacLeod Morasset. Diana J. Ruby Galindo. Lily White.
Suzanne Samanafar.
Dylan Bryant. Grace Edwards. Carlena Fletcher. Camille Grove. Retta Sky Cressy. August Lance.
Molly Martin.
Jace Michael Einfeld. Allison Claire Flory.
Eberechi Onyekachi.
Harrison Baxley. Sarah Barrand Wilcox. P. Rob Brown. Bella Noel Crawford. Samuel Ofosu Donkwa. Marjorie Gast. Selena Mackenzie Gordon. Connor Johnson.
Olivia Mack. Gabriela Obiacelli Madu. Gabrielle Melissa Mason. Randy Olarte. Bazilton Parnell. Sean Patrick Ryan. Faith Spencer. Jamie Spillers.
Claire Wewers.
Joe A. Broom, Jr. Datris Miguel Alexander Cobb. Reginald D. James.
Artie Stell Wittenberg. Cynthia Diane Wicks Haley.
Roxy Joe Boyd. Marek Tsaika. Cy Curtis. Rami Allen Iftaiti. Landon Geitzenauer.
Emma Mankin. Kaylani Perez. Zachary Potovong. William Sullivan. Katie Athington. Miles Wheeler.
Domingo Feliz Carrera. Andrew Gagon.
Annette Nyoni.
Emily Carter. Elizabeth Danielle Hayes. Jack Looney.
Morgan Russell.
Grant Jeffcoat.
Fabiha Shafi Meme. Raihan Sorker. John Patrick Sudwisher Webb.
Roman Paul Jakowski. Juan Agustin Falquez. Anurag Abhay Kulkarni.
Grace McClintock. Julie E. Nelson. Tristan Tompkins. Francis Namiche. Bashar Zekebe.
Yukta Harilal. Trinity Allen. Emmylou Anderson. Kendrick Bailey. Shauna Maureen Meldrum. Kelsey Blaskowski. Kaylin Ray Bonds. Tyler Deering. Ruth Ann Duncan. Parker Elizabeth Edwards. Peyton Elaine Edwards. Kamrin Ezel. Hunter Grimes. Alyssa Hardwick. Charity Hawkins. Annie Hicks. Shelby Lynn Higgins. Madison Hogan. Misty Ingalls. Canessa Nicole Johnson. Morgan Kelly. Ciara Lance. Tanya Gonzalez Lugo.
Quinn Renee McCrae. Morgan Rose McKay. Abby Elizabeth Moore. Kia Marie Moss. Kelsey O'Neill. Noah Vaughn Boggs Riley. Logan Robertson. Avery Royal. Elizabeth Schaefer. Olive Clayton Sheffield. Haley Smith. Alexis Paige Spears. Ashanti J. Stinson. Kevin R. Taylor.
Ben Doss.
Halle Hopkins. Heather Tienda. Danny Trudeau. Sydney Denise Tucker. Rebecca Vick. Nichelle Westcott. Jonathan Cordova Wilson. Sarah Wynn.
Master's degrees and educational specialist degrees for the College of Education and Health Professions. Shaylee Beck. Drake Stephen Drymond. Jonathan Ewin. Isabella Fernandez. Haruki Fukuda. Annabelle Gotskowski. Kimberly Henze. Jacqueline Hood. Octavio Lagunes. Justin Lotman.
Caleb Joshua Martin. Aaliyah Martin Rubio. Cassandra Starr McFarland. Micah Peterson. Caleb Matthew Saw. Marissa Welch. Alana Whitfield.
Erin Elizabeth Anderson. Alan Paul Baker. Faith Bright. Kirsten Burnside. Lauren Bussey. Annette Castillo. Ella Grace Connery. Miriam Joanna De La Torre. Emma Dixon. Haley Mackenzie Douglas. Miller Garner. Emmy Lynn Goss. Megan Gulo. Sydney Adriana Hart. Taylor Hines. Madeline Hurley. Megan Elizabeth Korber. Paige Langston. Jenna Lensmeyer.
Anna Claire Morris. Emma Catherine Naiman. Chloe Nicole Plume. Angelita Rodriguez Dobbs. Morgan Grace Schleppy. Maria Grace Schuler. Rebecca Silvis. Riley Slider. Lily Elizabeth Stone. Ellie Claire Summers. Abby Ortega. Grayson Elizabeth Toland. Grace Emily Unger. Elizabeth Fortrida. Lacey Wood.
Jordan Reed Carpenter. Crystal Alejandra Delgado Velez. Stephanie Escobar Velasco. Sophie Gies. Kayleen Lemon. Adam Clark. Jacqueline Couture. Nicholas Hess. Jack Baird. David Andres Cepeda. Ashlyn Compton. Calvin DePriest. Olivia Holyman.
JC Medford.
Simone Flam. Tracy Ellen Gamara. Shelley Hyatt.
Emma Shanahan. Kimberly Christine Russell.
Miles Coates.
Miriam Fidelia Fwanda. Sidra Marie Stanley. Jonathan Lamar Stubblefield.
Kyra Bryce. Travius Brown. Caitlin Kelly Cantrell.
Wevette Mayberry. Jaden Scott Reno. Bailey Van Kirk. Molly Mead.
Morgan Lene Bedoin. Martina Maria Gavier. Ryan Ingram.
Isabel Grace Peterson. Megan Peranti. Anna Porth. Emma Grace Robbins. Matthew Schluterman. Simon Scott Trussell.
Mesa Childress. Claire Elizabeth Daniel. Nakasha Najai Franklin. Kimberly Shannon Phillips George. Courtney Gilchrist. William Robert Johnson.
Lidmara Perez Iglesias. Carrie Elizabeth Tuttle.
Lila Aguilar. Sandra Lynn Chacon. Anabel Hernandez Madrigal.
Kimberly Jomake Abo Muller. Deshay Leanne Rigg.
Gabriela Guadalupe Abrao Mendiola. Marin C. Archer. Jordan Nicole Johnson.
Diego Montano del Granado. Ashley Claire Neiswender. Adrian Torrance Smith. Leah Smith.
Reagan Mayan Anderes. Aniston Anderson. Elodie Clara Emilian. Laura Hansen. Kaylin Irby. Mercy Irungu.
Charlotte Eve McCormick. Zachary Moody. Susana Rodriguez Góngora. Ray Ann Serville.
Anaid Espinosa.
Robin Nicole Williams.
Madeline Brooke Ash. Retta Rose Barr. Cole Henry Burton. Mauricio Carvajal Villaseñor. Hannah Crane. Presley Garvin. Mary Gillum. Emma Lynn Goodin. Elizabeth Kate Hewitt. Sarah C. Hinojosa. Megan Reed Holbrook. Michaela Ann Johnson. Tyler Lemley.
Christina George. Abby Lee Olmsted. Gracie Pendergraft. Lydia Rickard. Faith Delaney Rossi. Haley Shover. Rachel Siemens. Jessica Brenley Stewart. Nicole Turner. Ashlyn Alexa Wiggins. Leslie Margaret Williams.
Mia Hansen.
Elizabeth Margot Adkins. Chandler Swords Bennett. June Elizabeth Bennett. Lisbeth Maricela Blanco. Philip Ian Bright. Ellis Bryan. Nia Denise Carter. Jaden Elizabeth Earl. Savannah Ensley. Isabel Escobar. Abigail Hammonds. Olivia Nicole Harris. Jaden Hicks. Lauren Hokamp.
Dustin Tyler Manning. Dorcas Masila. Kenneth Tyrell Meeks. Carson Moore. Juliana Palmer. Vanessa Fernandez Perez. Mads Spencer.
Adela Vavranova.
Becca Allen. Hannah Mae Carpenter. Stephanie Cotariou. Nicholas Atwood Litke.
Stephen Pham. Kristen Greer Sissom.
Master's degrees for the College of Engineering. Gavin Collins. Ton Tay.
Shahid Mahmood. Todd Allen McCowan. Erendi Hernandez Ruaro.
MD Nurul Azmir. Nicholas Gustafsson. Cooper James Haskamp.
Brianna Lynn Scott. Caleb Olatunde.
Emaduddin Ahmad. Ashish Gimire. Baldev Giri.
Lika Mamiseshvili. Adhish Paudel. Sorav Pokaral.
Savannah Godwin. Perez Hepburn.
Muhi Muntaka.
Ajay Aburi.
Annie Manoharan. John Edward Swaim.
Shri Mohan Aburi. Rishitha Reddy Adela. Ramiro Gonzalez. Zachary Harris. Andre Jones.
Parker George Moore. David G. Newstrom. Anthony Pham. Kim Tran. Chiu Vang. Brian Paul Williams. Fred Shambusho.
Aiden Brown. Yvonne D. Chang Guzman. Caleb Cooper.
Mashalroom Islam.
Jonathan Craddock. Christian Lopez.
Juan Daniel Sanchez Olalde.
Connor Brashears. Juan S. Caballero Aguilar. Logan Gentry.
Shubham Verma. Taylor Stewart.
Noor Barek Dar. Madeline Kai Bottoms. Carter Brown. Mariah Beth Cruz. Talal Ibrahim Aid. Jackson Keys, Jessica Lynn Knopf,
Alejandro Morales, Shiran Javon Puaneswaran, Ryan Robinson, Lindsay Snyder, Cesar Velasquez, Keaton Wilburn, Stephen Williams,
Spencer Dance, Con Das, Mackenzie Page Johnston,
Caleb Mallet, John Adam Maxwell, Amar Bashir Kidden,
Noah Wesley Bretz, Riker Davis,
Pratik B. Pokarel,
Desai,
Trent Thomas Powell,
Anthony Beeger, Scott Antoine, Ramya Apana, Joel Bratcher, Amber Curtis, Anthony Ferrante, Nicholas James Hardy, Catherine Hodges, Todd Shannon Hopkins, Jordan Howard, Nicholas Jones, Rochelle Joseph, Xinglan Luo,
Joseph Malaka Jr., David Miller, Julian Tumwine Impiri, Naeem Musa, Kiao Swa Mayant, Aishwarya L. Natarajan, Akanksha Tiagi, Walker Layton Perez, Linda Wara Rojas Sinani, Nicolas Ruiz, Soumya Saraju, Courtney Smith, Bertina Adoma Tachie, Catherine Page Thomas, Cameron Lee Weaver, Terry Wells, Erasmo Zabalaga Saavedra, Gracelyn Ramsey,
Vaishali Jayaprakash,
Zarket Rita,
Master's degrees in interdisciplinary programs, Justdeep Graywool,
Madison Laney McInnes, Frankie Elise Price,
Sage Madison Lubert,
Yanis Vasquez Valdez, Emma McIntosh,
Charles Coombs,
Corey May, Dalton Oxford, Caleb Templar,
Davis Rowan,
Akila Palaniswamy,
Nur E. Afra Anika.
Michael Pashek. Robert C. Russell III. Cameron Mondal.
William M. Plunkett IV.
Kenneth Oyelami. Karthik Pokala.
Again, congratulations to our graduates. And also I want to recognize our graduates' parents, spouses, partners, and family members whose patience, support, prayers, and money have brought us to this point. Graduates, please show your appreciation to these very special people. There's another group of people whom I'd like to congratulate for helping you earn your degrees, our outstanding faculty. I know they've made a difference in your lives. Faculty, please stand and be recognized. Before we close, I'd like to thank the faculty, staff, musicians, and volunteers who had a role in today's ceremony, including the University Wind Ensemble, directed by Dr. Christopher Knighton, the Inspirational Chorale, directed by Dr. Jeffrey Murdoch, and our in-person announcer, Dr. Kurt Rome. Let's give him a round of applause. May I ask everyone to please stand for the alma mater and recessional march. Graduates, please remain standing until the platform party has exited. After the platform party has exited, please remain at your seats, and marshals will direct your exit. How do we end this without calling the Hawks? We gotta call the Hawks. Let's do it. Let's call those Hawks.
Thank you.